The secret of March 5th. There comes a time in history when the world does not merely shift, it transforms. A moment when what was hidden becomes visible, and what was ignored becomes undeniable. March 5th, 2025, is not simply another mark on the calendar. It is a threshold, a bridge between two realities. A point where those who are prepared will step forward while others remain caught in the illusions of the past. Change of this magnitude does not come softly. It does not whisper, it roars. The forces that have held the world in stagnation will resist, and the chosen will face trials meant to break them. Yet, those who have endured the waiting, the doubts, and the struggles will recognize this moment for what it is, the final call to rise. The nature of transformation. Humanity has always moved in cycles, periods of awakening followed by times of forgetfulness. Civilizations rise and fall, philosophies are born and fade. Yet the fundamental essence of spiritual truth remains unchanged. Throughout history, there have been those who sensed the deeper currents beneath the surface. Those who saw beyond the illusion of the material world and felt the pulse of something greater. March 5th, 2025, will be such a turning point, but it is not a single event, it is a culmination. The breaking of a wave that has been building for centuries. This moment will not only separate those who see from those who remain blind, but it will also challenge every soul to choose its path. The chosen will not need external confirmation. They will feel it in their bones, in their spirits, a knowing that cannot be rationalized, only experienced, a pull that cannot be denied. The cosmic alignment and universal awakening. Every transformation on Earth is reflected in the cosmos. The planets, the stars, the very fabric of reality align in ways that echo the shifts within consciousness. Just as the tides are guided by the moon, so too is human awakening influenced by the grand orchestration of the universe. Many ancient traditions speak of cosmic cycles, of times when the veil between worlds thins and spiritual knowledge becomes accessible to those ready to receive it. March 5th, 2025, aligns with one of these cycles. It is not the end of the world, nor the beginning of a utopia, it is a transition. A portal through which those who are prepared may step into a higher understanding. This moment has been prophesied, hinted at in scriptures, inscribed in the stars, but prophecies are never meant to be passively awaited, they are warnings. Invitations, calls to action. The question is not whether change will come, but whether we will be ready to meet it. The trial of the chosen. To be chosen is not a privilege, it is a responsibility. It is not an escape from struggle, but an invitation into a greater one. Those who are called to step forward will not be given an easy path. The weight of truth is heavy, and the burden of vision is great. Many will doubt, many will question. The world will resist those who challenge its illusions, just as it has resisted every voice of truth throughout history. Socrates was condemned for questioning reality. Jesus was crucified for speaking of a higher kingdom. The Buddha was dismissed by those unwilling to let go of attachment. To walk the path of awakening is to walk the path of resistance. Yet, within this struggle lies the refining fire. Just as gold is purified through flame, so too are souls purified through trials. Those who endure will not do so because they are stronger than others, but because they have surrendered to something greater than themselves. The death of illusion. For too long, humanity has been lulled into complacency by a world designed to distract and deceive. The pursuit of material wealth, the endless cycle of desire and dissatisfaction, the illusion of control, these are the chains that have bound the soul. But there comes a moment when illusion can no longer hold, when the weight of truth becomes too great to ignore. March 5th, 2025, will mark such a moment, a time when the constructs that have defined reality begin to crumble, revealing the foundations beneath. For those who are prepared, this will not be a time of fear, but of liberation. For those who resist, it will be a time of chaos. This is the nature of awakening. It does not offer comfort, but clarity. It does not promise ease, but understanding. And understanding is the beginning of true power. The call to rise. There is no more time for waiting. The days of passive observation are over. Those who have been called must step forward, not in fear, but in certainty, not in hesitation, but in conviction. To rise is not to seek power, but to embrace purpose. It is to let go of the old self, the old fears, the old attachments, and to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The world will not understand. It never has. The path of truth has always been walked by the few, while the many remain in darkness. But light does not require permission to shine, and those who carry it do not need approval to walk forward. The threshold of the new world. This is not the end, it is the beginning. The threshold has been reached. The door stands open. The world as it has been will not remain. It cannot. What is coming is not destruction, but revelation. Not chaos, but transformation. For those who have been prepared, this will be a time of realization. A moment of clarity so profound that every question, every doubt, every moment of struggle will suddenly make sense. You were never meant to remain asleep. You were never meant to be small. You were never meant to be a prisoner of illusion. You were always meant to rise. And now, the time has come. Will you be ready? The question is not what will happen on March 5th, 2025. The question is whether you will be prepared to meet it. To see is not enough. To know is not enough. Those who have been chosen must act, must rise, must walk forward into the unknown with the certainty that they were made for this moment. The world will change. The only question left is, will you rise with it?